Namaste, hello and welcome to the presentation of the Transformative Yoga method with this backbending class. So as you might know, very soon we're launching a new edition of the online 200-hour Transformative Yoga teacher training. This training is open whether you want to become a yoga teacher or if you want to go deeper into your personal practice. And what could be a better presentation of the method and the training than the class itself? So let's get started with this short and sweet and profound backbending practice. I will guide you through some of my very favorite variations of the backbends, and I will comment how we are working towards our way there using the transformative sequencing method. You would need 2 blocks and a belt for the class. Let's get started. Find a comfortable seated position on your mat, roll your shoulders up and back several times and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Once more, inhaling through the nose and exhale through the mouth with sound. Place both your hands at your heart. And with your eyes closed, start connecting deeper. First to the physical sensation of this part of your body. Observe how the chest is moving with each breath. Observe if there is any physical tension in here, in this area of your body. And with each exhalation, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper. Bring the chin gently to your chest, like if you're able to really listen to your heart. Go deeper and deeper into connection with this powerful, energetic center of your body. Going deeper through the physical sensations into any emotion that pops up on the surface when you create space to really connect and allow anything to come out, embracing it with no judgments. In this practice, we will be opening the heart, we will be opening the chest area, and for some of you, it might feel like a very vulnerable practice, and it's totally fine. For others, it would be a very joyful practice, very exciting practice to open the heart, elevating your spirit. So take a moment to really connect and set an intention for this practice. In softness, I find my strength. I choose to approach this practice with a kind and loving attitude towards myself. Whenever you're ready, release the hands from your heart and start connecting to your Ujjayi breath, inhaling deeply with sound, exhaling with sound. Awakening the body with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Slowly open up your eyes. Continue breathing this way. Place your hands on your shoulders, and as you inhale, bring the elbows touching in front of you. Reach them up and back down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Switching sides. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. And exhale forward. Interlace your fingers. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Puff your chest up. Sternum up. Deep breath in here for 3. And 2, try to move the arms back behind your ears. And 1, exhale, round your spine, look at your belly. 2 more like this. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Very well. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your right hand behind your left knee and left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen, bring the belly in, and exhale, gently go into the twist, starting from the lumbar spine, then the T-spine. Inhale, gaze to the center, and exhale, switch sides, left hand outside of the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, deep breath. Very good. Go back to center. Relax your hands on your knees. What we're doing here is mobilizing and opening the chest and the shoulder girdle. We're focusing now on the movement of the chest. Bring the sternum forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Once more, inhale forward, exhale back. Back to center. Now to the right, to the left. Just the T-spine. To the right, to the left. Once more, right, left. And let's try to do the full circle. Forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, maybe moving with your shoulders and your neck as well. So I really like for the backbends to start the movement with these circular movements, because like this you're able to awaken the entire spine in a non-linear manner. Switch directions. Deep breath. Move through the movement with joy, with pleasure, enjoying each circle. Very good. Now go back to center and grab your belt. So for some of the shoulder openings or chest opening, we really need to get deeper into the shoulder opening, and the belt will help us for that. So grab either sides of the belt, and as you inhale, reach the arms up. Without bending at the elbows, roll the arms back. Inhale up and exhale forward. If that's too difficult, if you feel like you can't avoid bending the elbows, then you have to take a wider grip. If that was too easy, then obviously a shorter grip. And let's do 3 more. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale forward, inhale, exhale, once more, inhale, exhale. Okay, now open the belt just a tiny bit more, and we go to the left in a diagonal, back, to the right, and forward. If that's too easy, you know what to do. Inhale, right, back, left, forward, left, back. Don't skip any points. Right, forward, once more, right, back, left, forward, and a bit more fluid. Inhale, exhale, and the other side. Inhale and exhale. Very well done. Remove the belt and find the position on your hands and knees. Inhale, open up your chest, gaze up. Exhale, roll the spine. Look at your belly, really protract the shoulder blades. Once more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And last one, inhale, open. And exhale, round. Very good. Inhale, go back to center, hands on the floor, and find your high plank. Feet hip width apart, lean forward on the tips of your toes, push the floor away, protract your shoulder blades, relax your neck, and we'll hold the high plank for 5. Engaging your core, so your glutes and your abdomen. 4. Stay here with me. 3. Continue breathing. 2. And 1. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the coccyx up and push the hips up and back. Bend the knees a lot. And as you inhale, extend. Exhale, bend deeply. Inhale, extend. Once more, exhale, bend. And inhale, extend. Very good. Walk the feet towards your hands. Grab the opposite elbow and let's just hang here for a moment. If needed, bend your knees and then very gently start leaning forward on the front side of your feet, lengthening the back side of your body, relaxing head and neck. With each exhalation, try to go deeper. Stay in here for 3. Focus on your exhalation. 2. and 1. Inhale, look forward, hands on the floor. Step the feet together. So there are two components in any back bend: the flexibility and mobility of your spine and the activation of your legs. So let's work on both of these components. Bend your knees, squeeze the ankles and knees together, pull the belly in and reach the arms up, leaning back into your chair. Let's stay here for 5. Deep breath, 4. Staying with me, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the heels up. Stay here, 5. Squeeze the ankles together, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly reach up on the tips of your toes. Squeeze the ankles together. Reach up. And exhale. Release. Very good. I want to show you the variation of the sun salutes that we do in the Transformative Yoga method. So in Transformative Yoga method, we're stepping out of the repetitive flow that actually is not working good for your joints, and we are creating more active decisions in our asana. So instead of doing millions of chaturanga, maybe we'll do just 5 push-ups, but you will feel much better afterwards. Right now we're not going to do 5 because this class is not about push-ups, but I want to introduce you to the concept. So feet together. If you wish, place the hands at the heart center or alongside of your body. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Let's do 3 forward folds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold towards your legs. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper, and last one. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Very good. Hands on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, step both of your feet back. Lean forward into high plank. So I want you to have this extra inhalation in the high plank so you can really position yourself well with your chest a little bit forward. So once you do your chaturanga, bending the elbows, you're really positioned well so the elbows are bent at 90 degrees. So we're not going to do push-ups. We're just going to hold this chaturanga for 3. Stay with me and hold. Make sure that your hips are not too low. 2. And 1. Inhale, transition on your upward facing dog. Tips of the toes on the floor. Active legs. Keep pushing yourself away from the floor, and we stay here for 5. Deep breath, 4. And 3. Opening through the chest. 2. There is no need to really look up. You can look forward and lengthen. And 1. Exhale, roll back. Downward facing dog. Okay, so if you were not able to hold that chaturanga, don't worry, but it's much better to work on hold rather than repetitive chaturanga without great alignment. All right, feet together. We do a couple of waves. Inhale, lean forward through curving up your spine, standing on the tips of your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, coccyx up, open through the chest and push the hips back. Inhale, round and forward. Exhale, open the chest and back. Inhale, chin to chest, round. Exhale, lift the head and go back. Inhale, round. Exhale, back. And last one, inhale, round. Exhale, back. Amazing. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the knee towards your forehead and take a large step with the foot between the hands. Take a step with the left foot a little bit outside of the middle line and bend both knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bend both knees at 90 degrees, so you're creating this 90-degree shape in both knees. Pull the belly in and interlace your fingers, gaze forward and open through the chest. So in any back bend, what we're trying to open is the T-spine, your thoracic spine, not the lumbar spine. That is why we really want to go deeper into the sensation of opening of the chest and yet have the activation of the legs. Stay here with me for 3. And 2, and 1. Continuing with the legs activation, hands at the heart center, lean forward. I'm going to step back so I'm not out of my screen. Lean forward and then slowly lift your left leg up. Interlace your fingers and gaze forward. So we're working still on this leg activation. Stay here with me. Point the toes. 5. Very good. 4, 3, 2, find your balance, and 1. Slowly step back into your high lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, open up your elbows like the cactus arms, pushing the sternum forward. And now we're adding the leg movement. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, tap with the knee down, and straight away, inhale, come up. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, come up. 2 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Last one. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Perfect. Exhale, down. Top of the foot on the floor. Right foot a bit closer. Inhale, reach up. So you're pushing the hips down, but the chest up, making sure that there is no collapsing in the lumbar spine like this, yeah? So you want to maintain the belly button in, Uddiyana Bandha active, and finding, you see the difference? Here I'm collapsing, here I'm elevating through the chest. Yeah, so find this elevation through the chest. And stay with me. If interlacing the fingers is too difficult, grab the opposite elbow for 3. Deep breath, 2. And 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on the floor and step back into your down dog. This is the other thing of the transformative method. So basically for the backbends, you don't need so much of the shoulder strength. You actually want to open the shoulders. That's why we are removing the chaturangas for the rest of the class, so that you can really focus on the opening of the shoulder girdle. All right, switching sides. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back, point the toes. Exhale, left knee to the forehead and step the foot between the hands. Bend both knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. And find your active high lunge. The back heel is elevated. You have this scissoring movement happening. So the right hip is pulling back, the left hip is pulling forward, so your hips are squared. Stay in here for 3. Deep breath, 2. And 1. Let's try to go into the warrior 3 from here directly. So lean forward. And elevate the back leg, pointing the fingers forward, trying to make a T shape out of your body. Really active back leg. Hold with me for 5. Pull the belly in, 4. If you drop out of it, go back. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bend the left knee, step the foot back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open through the sides. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee touches the floor and go up. Inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, down. Step the left foot tiny bit forward. Right knee on top of the foot on the floor. Push the hips back, send the energy up into your sternum and lift the arms up. Stay with me here for 5. Deep breath, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, hold your plank, push the floor away for 3. Activate your core muscles, 2. And 1. Exhale, push the hips back. Very good. Inhale again, lean forward into plank. And exhale, bring the knees, chest and the chin to the floor. Lift the hips up, push the chest to the ground. If you want to do a little extra work here, a little bit more of the chest opening, you can try to elevate the knees. Hold with me for 3, and 2, and 1. Knees to the floor and lean forward. All right, hands under the shoulders. Press with the legs against the floor and inhale, reach the chest up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale up. Again, this wave-like movement. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Hands under your shoulders. Bend your knees. So this position is marvelous for feeling that in the back bends, there is a lot of work in your posterior chain. Your glutes should be active, your lumbar spine muscles should be active, and you should be actively open through the chest and not collapsing in the lumbars. Hands under the shoulders, flex the feet, and now actively elevate your legs off the ground, your knees off the ground, and your hands off the ground. Lengthen the front of your body as you're actively pushing the legs higher up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together like if you're jumping out of a plane with the parachute, right? Lift the heels higher. I know it is very intense, but I'm here with you, and let's hold it for 5. Reach up higher, higher, higher. 4. Active legs. You can feel it in your glutes, I can tell. 3. Reach up higher. 2. And 1. Take a break. Relax on your hands. Very good. Deep breath here. Okay. Let's do it one more time now. Connecting it to Dhanurasana, but make your Dhanurasana, your bow pose, very active as well. Ready? Knees hip width apart, hands under your shoulders. Flex the feet, lift your knees up, reach the chest up and hold with me for 5. Push up higher, 4. Open the chest, 3. Reach higher, 2. 1. Don't relax, grab both of your ankles simultaneously and reach with the heels higher up, squeeze the legs a bit closer together, and maybe point your toes if that's more comfortable for you. Stay with me for 5 and 4, opening through the chest, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a little test. Remove the hands and try to maintain your legs up. And then lower down. Very good. Push the hips back. Any variation of the child's pose that you prefer. Relaxing through the head and neck. Very good. Inhaling, slowly come up. And we're getting closer into our peak pose. So this is the concept that we work through the transformative sequencing method. We warm up the body and then we get into the work, and in the center of this work is this peak pose. It's the top poses of each class. But when I think about how I'm going to create the flow, I actually start from the peak pose. So I think about what would be the theme of my class, what would be the peak pose of my class, and then what do I need to prepare to get that, and then how do I need to restore the balance after these poses. So now we're in the very top of the class sequencing, getting to our first peak pose, which is the camel. But before we would do the final preparation. So in the camel pose, it's very important to maintain your hips and your knees in one line. So you again are finding the opening in the T-spine and not in the lumbar spine. Yeah, that's why the glutes are actively pushing you forward and you're leaning back, opening through the chest. I will give you one step further from the camel for those who want to go further. And for that, we would need a lot of glute activation. So maintain the knees and the hips in one line. Place the hands on the opposite shoulders. It's one of my favorite exercises. I'm joking, it's very, very hard, but it has a lot of effect, yeah? Inhale deeply without breaking the straight line, without bending at your hips. Exhale, lean back. Inhale up. And exhale, lean back. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale, lean, go lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lean back. And last one, you can do it. Inhale, exhale, go a little bit deeper that you think you can. And come up, release. All right, now we're ready for our peak poses. Knees and hips are in one line, tips of the toes on the floor. Preparation for the peak pose, for the camel, Ushtrasana. Place your hands behind your back, fingertips looking at you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach the chest up, and exhale, start leaning back with your head, Your chest is looking up towards the ceiling or the sky, and your hips and the knees are in one line. Very good. Inhale, slowly come up and sit down. In transformative method, we always want to make sure that peak poses are available in some variation to all of our class. That's why most of the peak poses we explain in 3 or 5 steps. So this was step 1, which is available mostly to everybody. Now step 2 would be using the blocks, go a little bit deeper. So place both blocks on either sides of your ankles. Again, place your hands on the lumbar spine, start here, inhale, and as you exhale, lower down and try to simultaneously grab both blocks, maybe fingers out or in. For the shoulders is actually better if you turn the fingers in, and then maybe chin to chest or dropping the head back. Stay in here for 3 and 2. And 1, slowly look forward, release, sit down. So this was step 2. Any step that I'm giving you from here, if it's too difficult, then stay in the previous one. Step 3 would be the full pose, hands on the chest. Step 1, open. Step 2, hands maybe on the blocks. And step 3, fingertips touching the feet and lowering the body down, opening through the chest and push the hips up. Very good. Stay in here for 3 and 2 and 1. And now be very active on your way up. Don't lose this line, and then sit down. One little detail with the blocks, if you go down, it's better if you place the fingers out. Yeah, I corrected myself in, and no, it's better out, because like this your shoulder is opening and in is closing in. Yeah, so it's better to put it out. Okay, so this was your camel pose, Ushtrasana. Now, for those of you who say, hey, I already got it, what do you have more for me? I always have more for you. And we'll try to go a little bit deeper into your Laghu Vajrasana, which looks similar, but it's the whole next level of the pose. You really need to have very active legs and glutes to be able to get there. So I'm going to show you first, and you can try with the blocks, or you can just repeat the camel once more, yeah? So take a look first. Maybe I'm going to show you the full pose, and I'll show you how to prop it with the block. So you start in the same stance as the camel, and what you're going to do is to touch the floor with the top of your head while your hands are on the ankles, and then without relaxation push yourself back up. So it looks like this. You inhale here, and as you exhale, you lower the hands on your ankles, open through the chest. You see how my glutes are very active. There is no real stop here. I'm just explaining you in the details. And then you start lowering down. You tap the head on the floor, but you see how my hips are super active. You stay here from 3 to 5 breaths, and then you push yourself back up. Right? If this is too much, you say, well, this is too much, but I want to try. Your way to do it is grab maybe blocks or pillows and place it between your legs, so then you have a little bit of support, not to go so much down. Yeah, so let's try to do it. This is the peak of the peak, or the step 4 of our peak poses today. If you feel like, okay, this is too much, I'm only getting into camel, please repeat camel one more time. So, hands on your sides. If you're doing camel, hands behind you. Inhale, open up your chest. And then take a choice here as you exhale. Lower down, and maybe just stay here if you're in your camel, you grab your heels or the blocks. And you stay here. If you want to go with me into Laghu Vajrasana, grab your ankles, strong hips. Exhale, start lowering down. Maybe touch, wow, the blocks are too far away, so maybe touch with your head the blocks. Yeah, and then come all the way up. So you hear now, for me the blocks were too far away, so it was okay to actually stand up and move them away. So feel free to pause this video and try it several more times if you feel like you want to get there. Again, this is a very tricky pose, but it's very much doable to get there. All right, perfect. Let's take a break in the child's pose, relaxing the hands on the floor and forehead on the floor. Very good. And whenever you're ready, inhale slowly, come all the way up. And walk your hands towards your feet, grab your big toes, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward, wing the elbows out and pull yourself towards your legs. So active standing forward fold, keep pressing your sit bones up and back, relax through the head and neck, elongating through the spine, staying here for 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly come up, hands on the floor. I want to show you how we float through the down dog into the L-sit in case you want to try it. If not, don't worry, like in our 200-hour classes, we really make our way there. So it's not something that you learn out of the blue in one day, but maybe you can give it a try. So take a shorter downward facing dog stance. Lift your heels up, stand on tips of your toes, look between your hands, really actively press the floor away. Inhale here and lift yourself up and jump through and try to stay here in the L sit for 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Why are we doing this L sit after the back bend? So since we went in the back bend, and if some of you felt it too much in your lumbar spine, going into the active core activation and push will actually create more stability for the lumbar spine as you're activating the core and releasing the lumbar spine. So let's try this same position with the blocks just once, just to have fun. So place both blocks on either sides of your hips. Inhale, lengthen, point your toes. Exhale, lower down, pull the belly in, feel the lengthening in the lumbar spine. And now, step 1, try to lift your hips off the ground. Step 2, lift one leg, switch the other leg. Step 3, both legs, and stay in any position for 3, and 2, and 1. Release. Well done. Okay, now we're ready for the forward fold. Pull the belly in, inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, slowly fold forward, relaxing through the head and neck. With each exhalation, lower down a little bit more, projecting the chest forward. And stay here for 3. Maybe relaxing the hands on the floor, 2. And 1, getting softer and softer with each exhalation. Very good. Inhaling, slowly come up, and the last activation of the core again and again to remove any effort of the lumbar spine. So sit on the sit bones, lean back, extend the arms forward. Step 1, bend the knees in your Navasana. Step 2, extend one leg, then switch. Step 3, extend both legs. And step 4, if you wanted a little bit more spicy poses today, elevate the arms. Really activate your core and stay with me for 5. And 4, keep reaching the arms higher up. 3, and 2, and 1. Hands down, start lowering down, lumbar spine on the ground, relaxing neck. Hold with me this hollow body for 5. And 4, stay with me. 3, don't drop out of it. 2, lumbar spine on the floor. And 1, slowly release. Very well. Okay, we will finish up in our inverted pose, but before, let's just give our body some rest. So bring the knees into the chest and roll from side to side, relaxing the lumbar spine. If you don't feel like doing the inversion today, you can finish up in the spinal twists. So bringing the hips to the right, knees to the left, and opening, and then switch sides. Or, if you're up for it, let's move a little bit in the middle of the mat, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Remove the hairband if it's on your way, and we first transition into Halasana. Interlacing your fingers, walk one shoulder blade towards the other, and place the tips of the toes on the floor. Close your eyes. Concentrate on your breath. Make sure there is no tension in your neck. These poses are absolutely fantastic to lengthen through the lumbar spine and to balance the body on all levels. So you can stay here or place the hands towards the lumbar spine and reach the legs up. Point the toes. Again, making sure that there is no effort on the neck. Deep breath, aligning the hips and the chest in one line. Perfect. Very slowly. Lower the legs back. Optionally bend the knees to your ears to round a bit more. Okay, hands on the floor. And very, very, very slowly lower back down. If you wish, we can finish up in the I'm just scooping my way back. In the fish pose, if that's enough for you for today, just stay here. If you're up for the fish pose, I will show you several variations. Number 1, hands under your glutes. You push with the elbows against the floor and place the top of the head on the floor. Number 2, place the hands together and lift the legs up. You will feel here some activation of the core. Gaze between your eyes, and if you feel like releasing a little bit of tension now, inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick your tongue out. And once more, inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Elevate yourself with the help of the elbows. And then scoop the hips back. And if you feel any tension in the lumbar spine, feet mat widths apart and bring the knees together. Extend the arms to the sides and close your eyes. If your hips are feeling fantastic and your lumbar spine too, simply extend the legs to either side and with your eyes closed, give yourself a moment of silence. Releasing any effort of your body, any effort of your breath, allowing your body to find stillness in this Shavasana. And very slowly, without opening your eyes, start bringing your awareness back to your body and your breath. Gently start moving your fingers and your toes. And reach one knee into the chest, another knee into the chest. Maybe roll from side to side. And then roll over to one side. Take a break here. There is no rush. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, slowly allow yourself to come up gently with no rush. Find a comfortable seated position, relax your hands on your thighs and close your eyes. Maybe bring the thumb and index fingers together. And again, bring all your awareness to the center of your heart. And imagine that there is a ball of shiny green energy right in the center of your heart. And with each inhalation, this ball of green energy is growing and expanding forward and back and to the sides, filling the entire chest with its light, with its vibration of pure love, of balance between giving and receiving, of softness and strength. Whenever you're ready, bring the palms together to your heart center and gently bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Namaste. So this was a very quick example of how we apply transformative yoga method into our classes. You will find much more on it in our 200-hour online teacher training. You can join it from any place in the world, and this training consists of 1 year of your self-study on the online platform, but I will be there with you throughout the whole journey, and 2 months of live group classes, workshops, and lectures via Zoom. So if you want to discover more about the training, check the link below in the description of this video, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you in the course or in other classes here. Thank you so much.